Two global eSIM giants. One big question: which one really delivers for travelers? On the left, Airalo, offering flexible global plans for savvy explorers. And on the right, Holafly, promising unlimited travel data with a simple, rapid setup. Let's skip the buzzwords and dig into what actually matters on the road. Each category earns points, and at the end, you'll see exactly which service stands out. The result might surprise even seasoned travelers. So here's the deal. I've mapped out all the categories we're going to cover today. We'll look at price and value, speed and performance, coverage, plan flexibility, setup and ease of use, customer support, and extra features and perks. That way, you'll get the full picture before making a call. Cool? Let's dive in. All right, first up, price and value. Airalo is kind of famous for being budget-friendly, right? Like you can grab different data packs depending on your needs. And they do this credit-back loyalty thing that's actually pretty useful if you travel a lot. It's not always rock-bottom cheapest, but it's mostly solid value. Now, Holafly goes for unlimited data pricing, which is amazing if you just want to stream or stop worrying about usage. For shorter trips, it's pretty simple and stress-free. But for longer stays, honestly, the cost really adds up. And if you're a speed fiend, the value drops since speeds aren't always the fastest. Bottom line, Airalo takes it for price and value. Let's move on. Next category, speed and performance. If you want to stay connected for work, games, or those TikTok uploads, this one's kind of critical. Airalo usually gives you pretty consistent speeds, like in the 10 to 20 megabits per second range. And it holds up even if you're, lost somewhere between a mountain and a beach. Not always true 5G, but still really reliable 4G. Holafly honestly says unlimited, but you might notice bits of lag, with speeds often dipping down, especially after some heavy usage. There's been reports of throttling and even dead zones in rural spots, so yeah, sometimes it feels unlimited, but not really fast. Airalo wins on performance here. Let's talk coverage. Airalo actually supports over 200 countries. Yes, including some tiny places you probably can't pronounce. So whether you're hopping between islands or remote towns, you're probably covered. Holafly also has solid coverage, over 190 countries, and it's especially strong in the main travel hotspots. Only thing is, there are a few super remote areas missing. Overall, Airalo edges out on coverage. So if you're planning an epic around-the-world trip, that's something to keep in mind. Oh, and here's something cool you may not know. With eSIMs, you can switch plans literally anywhere. No more waiting in line at the airport hoping they have a SIM card left. Just like tap, buy, and roam. Now, plan flexibility is one of my personal favorites. Airalo gives you tons of options, like you want 1 gigabyte or 20 gigabytes, short-term or long-term, no problem. Plus, you can pick global, regional, or just country plans. It's really customizable. Holafly, on the other hand, is all about unlimited. Sounds simple, right? Streaming is easy, and you don't have to stress about hitting a cap. But you don't get to control your data, and there aren't many plan variants. So again, Airalo is just way more flexible here. Okay, for setup and ease of use, this is where Holafly genuinely shines. Like, you tap a button, scan a QR, and you're online. It's instant. Even your grandma could set it up. Airalo is also pretty user-friendly, and the app makes sense, but you'll need a couple more steps to get going. If you want the absolutely easiest setup, Holafly takes the win on this one. On to customer support. Airalo covers its bases with live chat, WhatsApp, and good old email. And generally, issues get resolved pretty well. Although sometimes, if it's peak travel season, you might wait a bit. Holafly has 24/7 chat, multi-language, and fast initial responses, which is awesome. But getting solutions is hit or miss. And you often have to go through a bunch of screening before you even get to the real chat. At the end of the day, Airalo just solves problems more reliably. Last up, extra features and perks. Airalo actually rewards loyal users with credit back, up to 10%, which is not nothing. And you can switch networks in different countries. Holafly does allow some tethering. Great if you want to share your hotspot, but it's usually capped at 1 gigabyte per day and no loyalty perks here, so yeah. Airalo scores another point for extras. If you're a visual person, here's where both Airalo and Holafly stack up across all the big categories. You can see Airalo dominating in value, coverage, flexibility, and extras, while Holafly mainly wins in setup simplicity. So, final thoughts. Honestly, for most people, Airalo is going to be the ideal pick. It's better value, bigger global coverage, solid speeds, and way more flexible plans. But if you're heading somewhere, just want unlimited data, and need something so simple that it's basically foolproof, Holafly is a solid bet for short trips. Either way, it's way better than battling for hotel Wi-Fi and praying it works. If you want to support our channel, feel free to use our affiliate link given in video description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.